morning, Hornets. Welcome back to your daily dose of student news. I'm Tiana.
And I'm Alyssa. Today we're going to be looking at Coffee House, the Cafe Trash, and as always, BG Sports.
But first, here's Evan with this weekend's weather.
Thanks, Tiana. This week we'll be looking pretty cold and rather rainy, so make sure you bring your umbrella and jacket if you decide to leave for lunch. Today we'll have a partially cloudy skies with a high of 47, a low of 34. Tomorrow is looking just a little warmer with a high of 51 and a low of 31. Wednesday is looking pretty rough, starting with a 20% chance of rain and a high of 36 and a low of 23. Thursday we'll have a cloudy skies with no rain and a high of 35 and a low of 23. And finally on Friday we'll have a high of 43, a low of 33 with a 40% chance of rain. That's all for this week's weather. Back to you ladies at the desk.
Last night, the 2018 Oscars took place and many favorites have won, but the main four winners include The Shape of Water for Best Picture, Guillermo del Toro for Best Director, Gary Oldman for Best Actor, and Frances McDormand for Best Actress.
On Sunday, Ms. Walter sent out an email and phone call saying students cannot participate in the walkout due to safety precautions. She has stated that there will be disciplinary consequences to any student who does try to protest. A group of student leaders are working on a safe and organized forum for students to participate in advocating their word.
A prisoner in Kansas who spent 23 years in prison has been let out of jail without seeing a single penny richer. Usually states pay prisoners who were wrongly convicted money depending on how much time he or she spent in jail. But Kansas is one of the 18 states that does not do that.
Our cafeteria needs to be taken better care of by our students. Here's Devin with a little PSA.
For years and years, the cafeteria has always been the gathering place of students. Not even during breakfast or during lunch, just overall in general, the cafeteria is a place where students can go to just sit and hang out with their friends, and they aren't necessarily eating, but it's just a place to be. And here recently, it hasn't been receiving the greatest treatment.
It seems like it's gotten a lot better since last year. The kids are more active on picking their stuff up. There's still a few that don't, and there's still a few that like to smash things all over the floor and all over the tables and the walls, but it's gotten a lot better since last year. Mr. Banks has been helping out with that by scooting the trash can around on the last lunch and getting some of the kids to throw their stuff away so they don't actually have to get out of their chair to do it.
We all love our cafeteria, so just take a second and be courteous and pick up your own trash. You don't have to force the janitors to pick up your trash when it takes you 3 or 4 seconds. I'm Devin Terry from Bgsn.
The Beech Grove Drama Department is hosting its annual coffee house. Here's McKenna with more information.
The BGHS Drama Department is hosting its annual coffee house. I got more information with Alyssa Walsh and Madison Strutton on what the coffee house is.
The coffee house is a really great program for the whole school. It's a little performance that the theater department puts on, and anyone can participate in it through the whole school. You just have to pay $2 to Mr. Bush, Miss Mackenzie Martin, or Elizabeth Pick, and you can just do an act, you can sing, you can dance, you can do a little skit, you can do all of that. So it's just everyone can come in and have a little performance of your own if you couldn't like be in the plays or anything like that. It's $2 pre-sale tickets and then $3 at the door, which everyone should probably try and get pre-sale tickets because the tickets are going by pretty fast.
What is your performance for the coffee house?
I will be doing improv, I will be doing the dating game, like a little choir singing game, and I will also be singing.
And now we're going to throw it over to John Dans with your daily dose of sports.
Salutations, Hornets. The Hornets played Saturday night and lost 67-52. Although the game did not end the way we wanted, the players gave it their all throughout the season. It was a heartbreaking ending to a great season. Here are some of the best moments from the seniors this year. The Indiana Pacers are coming off 2 wins since our last show at the Bucks on Friday night and the Wizards last night. Friday's game came down to Oladipo's clutch dagger to put the game away very late in the 4th. He also had 21 points and 7 rebounds. Last night, the Pacers traveled to Washington, D.C. to play the Wizards and came away with a much-needed win. The Pacers were 5th in the East prior to the game and improved to 4th after bumping the Wizards down a spot. They are currently 1 game behind the Cleveland Cavaliers. And with the NBA season winding down, every spot in the conference is helpful. They have a game tonight at home versus the Bucks.
Hello, everyone. I am Jonathan Dans, and welcome back to another episode of Dans with the Fans. Today, I'm going to be talking about the NFL draft. Mostly, the NFL draft as it has to do with the Indianapolis Colts. So, the Indianapolis Colts have the 3rd pick in the NFL draft. Okay, I think personally that they should draft Bradley Chubb. Some people think they should draft Saquon Barkley from Penn State. I think they need to draft Bradley Chubb from North Carolina State. Bradley Chubb is a pass rusher, and Chubb. I mean, maybe we could get Quentin Nelson. That might be a good, if he's still on the board, because he's a really good offensive lineman. So we might want to take Quentin Nelson. But I think that we need to go with Bradley Chubb. And also, if Shaquem Griffin is available in like the 2nd or 3rd round, I think we should definitely pick him up. Because he did 20 reps with a prosthetic hand. He could be a great linebacker. And our linebacking core, not the best. So we could definitely benefit from having Griffin on our team, I think. So, and there's also, obviously, the Colts aren't going to take a quarterback in the 1st round. And also, I want to talk about a rumor that's been going around. This one rumor draft is the Browns trade essentially their entire draft for Andrew Luck. And I think that would be a very dumb idea on Cleveland's part, to trade their entire draft just for Andrew Luck. No. The Saints tried to do that already, and it didn't work. So that's all for this episode, this talking episode of Dans with the Fans. I'm Jonathan Dans. Have a good day.
That's it for BGSN today.
Be sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon to be updated when we go live.
And follow us on all our social media platforms like Twitter and Instagram at BG Student News. I'm Alyssa.
And I'm Tiana. Have a marvelous Monday, Hornets.